So now we know that we have to make the recruiter feel confident. Confident enough to put us forward, and we have to give them the ammunition to defend doing so. But how? And how much time do we have? Well, perhaps you've always thought you had this evidence or proof on your profile, but the recruiters don't seem to be interested in it or don't seem to be paying attention. Well, is it that they're not interested? Or did you not make it easy or efficient for them to find it? So, in the example we've been talking about, the recruiter has a role and they're trying to fill it, and they've emailed probably their entire network and they're awaiting people to start applying. So, let's now assume that you were interested and you've applied. You're sat there hoping to get an interview. Now, how many other respondents were there? Well, that's going to depend where the job was advertised in the first place. And it's either through this recruiter or even one of their many other competitors, and there are going to be competitors. And then how many people are in each recruiter's network? That's likely to be a very big number, right? So let's go with a ballpark number. As a recruiter, when I put out a job, I would receive 1,000 to 3,000 applicants. And these were for small agencies. So if the job you're applying for was placed on LinkedIn or some other big job board by one of the recruitment agencies competing for this role, that number is likely to be huge. Believe me. So, and now the recruiter's looking through all their respondents, but the clock is ticking. And the magic number is usually about 3 days. Once you go past that 3-day marker, you run the risk of the competitors, the other agencies, beating you to the punch. So in recruitment, speed wins. So what they do, or what we do, open up a bunch of profiles, usually about 10 or so. If you open up more than 10 profiles on LinkedIn, LinkedIn starts to get upset with you and it pauses your account. It's like a game of cat and mouse. So now we need to go down and get the amount of people that apply down to a manageable number. So how many developers can I interview in 3 days? 10, maybe? So this has scary implications, but we'll come back to that in a minute. So what happens next is the recruiter views your profile, scans through it, and makes a decision in a few seconds, usually under 10 seconds. So can I see enough value or enough reasons to keep reading your profile in that quick scan? Is it obvious that you are a fit? And if not, I'm gone. Now, I have hundreds of other profiles to get through, remember? So I say it's like Tinder for jobs. I'm looking through all the open tabs going, no, 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 yes, no, 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 and so on. And you need to be in that first yes pile. These are the developers who are at least going to get their profile read. So once we get down to a manageable number, so if I move 10 forward to interview, that means 990 of you are going to be rejected by a recruiter who's not technical, and they probably never read your profile, at least not in any depth anyway. So if I can get you into that first pile, you'll get far more interviews. And if we can do that, your chances of employment go through the roof. So next, we need to start thinking about the criteria for why someone might swipe right on your profile. I'll see you in the next video.